Good Friday morning. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. A little bit of a technical issue getting with Drew from Winnipeg with, the Zoom and things like that. So we're going to do entertainment right now, get you some entertainment headlines. We got Tracy Moore with us, Tammie Sutherland, and Devo Brown. And the big story everyone was talking about, we kind of mentioned it earlier in the week that this strike was going to happen. SAG and AFTRA in the United States. This marks 160,000 actors are on strike right now, and then you have the writers who are on strike as well. So this one, let's make it official. They are officially on strike against film and TV companies. First time in 60 years that both the actors and writers have been on the picket lines together. So the strike officially began at midnight last night. Picketing will start this morning. Here's some of the guidelines for the members. So it's pretty wild. They're not allowed to attend any premieres, no interviews for any work that's been completed, can't go to award shows, cannot attend festivals. We'll get back to that very soon. Cannot promote any projects on social media. Wow. Fran Drescher, she kind of leads them and was very vocal in what she said on the press conference on Thursday, very animated as well. And she said this, quote, "We are being victimized by a very greedy enterprise. At some point you have to say, no, we're not going to take this anymore." She argued that streaming and AI have really upended the entertainment industry's business model, but the contracts of those have not been updated to reflect the advancements of technology. She said, "You cannot change the business model as much as it has been changed and not expect the contract to change too. I cannot believe how the studios plead poverty, that they're losing money left and right when they give hundreds of millions to their CEOs."
I have two things to say about this.
Go for it.
So Fran Drescher was incredibly passionate in her clip, and there were people commenting, oh, rich people want to be richer, because when people think of actors, that's what they think about. You are not thinking about the journey actors who have been working on small screens and off Broadway, and all of these people that have been working as journey actors for years and years. They are not making a lot of money. And all of the studio hands behind the scenes that are not making a lot of money. The second thing I want to say is I have a solution. Pay people their worth, pay people their value, pay people property so they're not living in poverty wages. This is why I'll never be management. And secondly, don't let the robots win.
Yes, that is the key.
That's all. That's all I have to say. I fixed it.
Big sticking points for both writers and with SAG and AFTRA is the AI aspect and the technology advancing to not reflect and maybe even taking over the work that humans are doing, right? Where you could use ChatGPT to write a script. If I said, okay, 3 people on the couch, it's 2 women, it's 1 guy, this is what they're talking about entertainment, it's a morning TV show, and you type it in a thing, and boom.
Script done.
Right? But don't take away the humanity of it, and that's what they're fighting for. And with the actors stuff that you kind of mentioned there, 90% of people in that union aren't making the $1 million, $2 million, $3 million per film. They're making like industry standard and whatever that is right now that needs to go
50K.
up. Right? So how does that affect all of us and what we're going to end up consuming? Well, you're not going to get any new content being done anytime soon, which means if this goes on, and look, I've heard from a few people, we're at least a month, which will take us to September, and that goes back to film festivals.
That's right.
Toronto International Film Festival is happening towards the end of the first week of September. And that's now up in the air. Now, the films can still be shown, but will anybody attend? According to this, they're not allowed to.
And that's the biggest part of the festival, is to actually have those people come here.
And they love coming here.
And be able to walk the red carpet. And that's part of the excitement, seeing the films and seeing the stars. And if they're not going to be able to be here in person, but also not able to even promote anything on social media. I mean, that's
So no red carpets then? Is
no red carpets right now. So
No
Oppenheimer,
screenings?
which comes out next week as well, they had their premiere in London, England yesterday. They moved it up by an hour to get the stars onto the red carpet so they could do interviews. And then once that was done, deadline hit, you're not allowed to do anything else. They went into the film. And after that, they couldn't do any more press.
What are you going to do?
That's the thing. Even that affects our show, right? Because we book a lot of these people. No junkets, nothing.
Okay.
So you're going to see a lot of your favorite stars posting on social media about being on vacation and then supporting their fellow actor, most likely. But it's going to be a weird thing. Now you're thinking about like late night shows, like talk shows like Kimmel or something like that, right?
No writers.
They're on hiatus right now. They don't have writers when they come back in September potentially, and they won't have any guests.
And by the way, writers are everything.
Writers
I
are
just want to say
everything.
they're absolutely everything.
And think about the film industry here in Toronto, in Vancouver. We are all going to be affected because
They come from the U.S., right?
Yes.
And,
Kim wants to mention also directors are everything.
Yes.
And directors. Yes.
Yeah, I want to do a quick story here as well. But ACTRA, just to wrap this up, ACTRA, the Actors Union for Canada, stand in solidarity with their counterparts in the United States as well. So this is going to be something that we're going to follow. Look, it could end quickly if the studios back down, but it doesn't look like the studios are going to back down at these TV and film companies. So it's going to be, it could be in for a battle and for a bit of time. Get ready for some more reality TV, everybody. Okay.
Yeah.
The Weeknd has achieved an incredible feat. I mentioned this earlier. Michael Jackson held this for 35 years, the highest grossing tour for a black musician. Now the Weeknd has surpassed that. The tour started back in 2022, the After Hours Till Dawn. It has now generated more than $350 million in ticket sales. Michael Jackson had done the King of Pop tour, the Bad Tour, for almost 35 years, $311 million. That's adjusted for inflation as well. So again, another record for the Weeknd. There's a list of things that we could talk about. And considering MJ is one of his idols, I know this is something that he must be extremely proud of. So congratulations to Abel and his entire team. And I think we'll be honest about it, Abel, that show, The Idol,
He needs some good news. He needs
some good news. Some good news is more than welcome.
He will take the good news.
Abel, I have to be real about it. First car, Trace. What was your first car?